MCON's been pretty dominant.
I remember when Tyler came a few years back and first showed up with that MCON boat, and he was the rookie, and now just a couple years later, he is the seasoned veteran in that class. How crazy how just 2 years make a difference, But 2 years ago when they were new to these Key West waters, they still finished overall third in the World Championship. So this year there's kind of a goal for them to go get it. And like I said, being the team that had the most time, the cockpit time out of anybody this year, they've got to be the favorites.
Absolutely, but right there with them, another 388 skater. It's the boat that won the 2016-17 World Championship. Performance Boat Center was the name of the boat at that time, but right now it's called Canada Homes. Also, WHM Motorsports, Billy Moff has brought his 40-foot skater here to race today. And also in this class of 42 MTI, Graydell Homes, and another 388 skater, Chariots of Fire. So these boats are getting up on plane behind the Cigarette Pace boat. We're going to line them up. And remember, Chief Referee Richie Dan Sisson is going to try and get these boats lined up. He won't release them until he gets them lined up properly. Still waiting for a yellow flag here. This is the final race of the day, second day of racing, Southernmost Continental Championship. Here for the World Championship. Go to yellow flag. Now the green flag. We're racing. Allez vite, the race is on. We see WHM Motorsports and Canada Homes taking the lead out to turn one. IMCON won flag to flag on Wednesday. And WHM Motorsports, Britt Lilly driving that boat for Billy Moff. Jay Muller on the throttles. Finished back in the pack, but they have the lead heading out to turn one.
WHM was fighting some gremlins underneath the engine cover for testing earlier this week and also on Wednesday. They were working on it all day yesterday. Looks like they've figured some stuff out.
So the water seeming to lay down here. We'll see how the boats perform when they turn at one. Over towards turn number two was where they were having a tremendous amount of trouble. Canada Homes pushing on the outside and goes around a 388 skater. Twin 750 horsepower Sterling engines. John Tomlinson on the throttle. Lauren Leibel at the wheel. Two guys that teamed up in the mid-'80s in Cigarette Molson. And now they have the lead. And we see IMCON now moving into second place behind Canada Homes.
That's the battle right there. First, second on Wednesday. First, second again out here today.
Boats are coming around. I haven't seen the second start. Second start is coming around. Let's stay with the leaders, guys. Let's stay with the leaders. There's IMCON taking the turn wide. Canada Homes has the lead. WHM in third. Chariots of Fire fourth, and Graydell fifth. So you got three skaters and one MTI. Graydell actually might be in fourth. Challenging for third around WHM. Here comes Canada Homes. Canada Homes, your early leader in Super Cat. IMCON in second. WHM holds on to third. Graydell fourth. There goes the Sweetwater boat running out of class. All right, we saw the extreme boat start. So we had Canada Homes 1, IMCON 2.
WHM came 3.
Right, 3, and then Graydell 4, Chariots of Fire 5th. But they were all running pretty tight there. We look into the turn. Canada Homes had the lead. And the boat that followed them into the harbor is the Mercury 86, the Mercury 650 class. Now we go back out looking south around turn number 1. That's the Husky Ware boat. Steve Curtis and Carlos de Casada in that 50-foot Victory hull with twin 1650 case engines. And there's Lucas Oil right behind them. Those are your extreme boat winners. This is good. You can follow the boats online at APBA. No, you cannot follow the boats, excuse me. Looking at...
That's for the super stock boats only.
Super stock boats only. All right. Looking again south, there's Husky Ware. There's a slight lead on Lucas Oil. So there you have a 50-foot Victory hull built in Dubai and a 50-foot Mystic hull. There's a bit of a difference in terms of the length. Actually, the Mystical just a little bit longer. Waterline surface of about 44. Husky Chocolate in first. Lucas Oil will be trailing, passing by us here. He'll be moving into your screen shortly, looking back out towards turn number 3. Canada Homes continuing to lead in the Super Cat class. Let's go back out to that shot, guys, on the south end of the course. Canada Homes, there we go.
That's Sweet Beans,
This
actually.
Sweet Beans boat made it out onto the course today.
This is Great L. As our leaders are coming back into the harbor. Oh, there you go. A little bit of air for MCon in second place. Canada Homes running in first. 2 laps of 11 are done in the books. Lauren Leibel at the wheel. John Tomlinson on the throttle. MCon, bouncy bounce in front of us here at Key West Harbor. Following them into the turn. MCon laying back. They finished first on Wednesday. Canada Homes second. Nice turn by Tomlinson and Leibel. We'll look back at Gradell and Chariots of Fire. WHM holding third. Gradell fourth. Chariots of Fire fifth. Follow those boats into the hairpin turn, turn number 3, in front of the hotels in the harbor at Key West. There's Canada Homes, the 388 skater. That's the old Performance Boat Center, 2-time defending world championship hull. It's the last time you're going to see it out on a race course. It's going to be a poker run boat next year. There's MCon, your 2021 APBA national champions, sitting on their stern in second. So, I mean, at this position, if they were to stay this way, these two boats would be virtually tied heading into Sunday's race.
Correct. They went 1-2 the other day in opposite positions, so this is a battle for overall first place right there. Meanwhile, WHM's really putting a monkey wrench in the plans of Chariots of Fire there or that Graydale team coming in, running in third place. So they hold it there. It's pretty much a 2-boat race going into Sunday.
They're getting ready to go around the Sweetwater boat. Canada Homes is. There comes it back in the harbor. Husky Chocolate extended their lead here on Lucas Oil. Not seeing Lucas Oil at this time. We'll look back at your leaders in Super Cat heading down towards the turn at 3. There goes Lucas Oil. In front of us here at the Outer Mole, Truman Annex, second place. And now back out, your leader in Super Cat class continues to be Canada Homes. And there's MCon, just trailing him, tracking him.
Both of them had little trouble getting around that Sweet Beans.
Yeah, that is the area is causing all of these boats, even these longer Super Cat boats, these 388 skaters, to bounce a little bit right there at the end of the channel where Fort Zachary Taylor is. There's Canada Homes. Myrick Coyle on the wheel, Tyler Miller driving, or working the throttles, excuse me. Here's Sweetwater. Sweetwater running back in. Sweet Beans. Sweet Beans running in third place. Back into the turn. Canada Homes going around. Turn number 3 in Key West Harbor. You see Lucas Oil. Canada Homes continuing to maintain its lead. Raydell now running in fourth place. It's a 42 MTI. Case engines.
Last time through the harbor, Chariots of Fire was hanging real tight on Graydale's stern, but I think they lost a little something in the turn down there because they've dropped considerably further back.
Back to the leg from 3 to 1, the backstretch. Imcon holding on to second place here. We look at the lead boat. Canada Homes now back to your number 3 boat. That's Britt Lilly in the boat for WHM Motorsports. Billy Moff, the owner, having some medical issues this year. Took him out of the boat for a couple of races, still in the recovery mode. So he, as usual, loyal to Key West, been coming here since the late 70s. Billy Moff, thank you very much. Key West appreciates you. As Britt Lilly driving that boat for him. Husky Wear. Steve Curtis, the 8-time UIM Class 1 World Champion on the throttle for Carlos de Quesada. A racing enthusiast now getting into powerboat racing. There comes Lucas Oil, second place, 50-foot Mystic. Back to your leaders in Super Cat around turn 3. This is where having some trouble staying in the water. John Tomlinson, one of the top throttlemen in the world, like Steve Curtis. There goes Imcon up a bit. Get the bow down. Now steady in that boat. That's been the trouble area. But once they get here, it's flat water. They can push it hard. Probably get up to about 130 miles here. 130 miles an hour and rush into the turn. Drop the RPMs a bit, set into the turn, and then head back out. So lap number 4 in the books. 4 of 11. It's Canada Homes 1, Imcon 2, and Supercat. Look at Husky Wear. That's a Victory built hull, Victory team in Dubai. One of the old Geico boats. Here comes WHM Motorsports. Britt Lilly and Jay Muller. Running much better today in third. Now Lucas Oil, fresh off a run in Catalina Island in that boat, 50 Mystic, setting a new distance record. Still campaigning their V-bottom, the Silverhook. As we look back at Canada Homes, aside from the start, they pretty much led from start to finish here. They did get by WHM by turn number 1, and it's Imcon tracking them right here.
You're looking at that Supercat class in the points. While the battle for first, Imcon and Canada Homes will go into Sunday for the overall championship, the battle for third is really heating up with WHM making this move. We have a virtual tie, 1 point difference between the bottom 3 teams in that division. Chariots of Fire, Graydell, and the WHM, 1 point difference. So the battle for third is way open right now.
Husky Wear first after 4 laps. So looking back again at the Sweetwater Outer Limits with the 860 Mercury Racing engines, Vinny Diorio and Simon Prevost. This is a class much like 450R that the Mercury's hoping will build with their sealed Mercury Racing engines. It was Lucas Oil. They continue to run in second place in the Extreme class. And again, you're going to see them catch some air. It's always around that turn there at the end of the island. They have a little bit of a channel change there on the edge of that area. And when the tide is moving, as you're going to see on Sunday, this could be a troubled area. Canada Homes. Lap number 6, number 1. Imcon in second. Stalking. Tyler Miller looking for his first world championship, trailing the guy that's won 24 times at various levels, 14 times here in Key West. He's won the world championship.
It appears that right now Imcon is just keeping Canada Homes within striking distance.
You got to feel he's made up a little distance in that turn there. Not enough. Got to feel like something's going to give here eventually, and he's going to try and make a move as this race goes on. John Tomlinson, you're not going to sneak up on him. I don't think so. See how this thing plays out. WHM came by running in third, Supercat.
Just midway through this race, so it's not quite time to make that move maybe
no, it's
yet.
Not. I don't think so. And you look back at what, John's old team, when he was in Supercat Performance Boat Center, did. It was later in the race. Saw Sweetwater there.
Well, there's the move right there, actually.
Imcon is trying to get around, but Canada Holmes holding fast. He's got the inside line. Bouncing a little side to side here. See how this goes into turn one. He maintains his lead on the outside. Imcon falling back just a bit. And he's going to lay back. Now getting a little extra air out there. Settles the boat down. Huskyware has just come by here in front of us in the harbor on lap number 5. And Lucas Oil continuing to run in second place. So Canada Holmes here. We go back to south end of the course around number 3. Canada Holmes coming back into the harbor. Once they settle these boats down in that trouble spot there, they're going to get them down into the water right at the center of gravity point towards the rear of the boat and now fly them. Canada Holmes leads after lap number 6. Imcon again holds second. Impressive sight here as they go around turn number 3. Second day of racing in the 3-day Key West World Championships. Presented by Race World Offshore, sanctioned by the American Powerboat Association and the UIM, the Union of International Motor Nautique. For the first time, UIM has been being part of Key West Racing since 1987. Tough day for Chariots of Fire. We just see them in the inside of the course.
They're still in the battle for third, though. They can still finish in third in the World Championship.
WHM holding on to third. They got that boat running a lot better today, boys. Had some trouble in testing the first day. Didn't finish the races on Wednesday, but today they're looking pretty strong. There's your leaders overall in Supercat. Imcon moving up again. This is where he got side by side with Canada Holmes. He was on the inside. Johnny seems to be happy with where he is. Lets him come up on the side of him. This last time, Tomlinson went wider in the turn, but was able to stay around Imcon. They are gunnel to gunnel. Now Canada Holmes just jumps out and around.
Speak about that being the old Performance Boat Center. If I'm correct, Tomlinson and Coyle ran that as teammates together at one point, that boat together. So there's two former teammates now competing against each other for that spot.
Yeah, Canada Holmes still holds on to the lead. There is a tremendous history between Myra Coyle and John Tomlinson. They worked together when John was the throttleman of all of David Scott's teams, the Bacardi Silver, the Bud Select, Bud Light teams, those big skaters. They had the supercharged engines in. They set kilo records. Myra Coyle was their crew chief. And so Myrick and John are just tight as can be. And it was great for them the 2 years they ran together and won 2 Supercat World Championships here in Key West. All right, here comes Canada Holmes, Lauren Leibel, John Tomlinson. Lap number 7 in the books. Imcon holds second. out from 3 to 1. Husky Ware going to go around the Super Cat boat. Boats aren't in the same class. Husky Ware, again, holding on to 7th overall, or holding on to 1st overall after 7 laps. And these boats just continue to run 1-2. We've got 4 laps to go.
The Sweetwater seems to have pulled off the course as well now, too.
That Sweetwater boat was running very well. They were in the infield. Vinny Diorio, Simon Prevost. Again, MCon trying to get around Canada Homes here. MCon's got some speed. They're going around Canada Homes. Heading out to turn number 1. They've gotten around her now in first place.
Said it earlier, stalking, just waiting. Kept testing. 2 prior laps were testing out on this back straightaway. And sure enough, they finally got him.
Wow. That's a nice move. Finally got around the Canada Homes boat. John Tomlinson watching Myrick Coyle move away. Myrick on the wheel for Tyler Miller. Huge powerboat enthusiast. Been running in this class, showing everybody what he can do. Made a charge here a few years ago. Now he's looking for his first world championship. He won on Wednesday, looking for a second win here today. Wrapping it up with a world championship on Sunday would be huge for him. He and his wife, Lindsay, great powerboat enthusiasts, drove their Cigarette Nighthawk V-bottom to Key West here in style. Great story on them and speedonthewater.com by Jason Johnson, their skater and their matching cigarette. Here they come around turn number 3. MCon with the lead. Got that boat trimmed up nice, keeping it in the water. Now a flyer. Up, both of them, catching it in the same spot. MCon gets her back down. Little speed for Canada Homes here. But on lap number 8, it'll be MCon in the lead. Shuts the door. On Canada Homes, he has to go to the inside of that buoy, right in front of the outer mole here at the historic Truman Waterfront Park. Now he lines up behind him. He might try and look for a window to move inside. MCon holding his line. Good turn. Here at number 3.
MCon really seems to be carrying a lot of speed through those turns and on that back stretch. But Canada Homes seems to make up a little bit of difference on the outside and coming down the home stretch here right in front of us.
Looking out towards turn number 1, we watch Husky Ware, Carlos de Casada, and British throttleman Steve Curtis. That 50-foot victory hole that they've obtained from the former Geico race team with the 1650 case engines. They're going to look to campaign a smaller victory hull next year that is a 44-foot boat with the Mercury Racing package. Husky Ware. They've led every lap here both Wednesday and today. So we follow the leaders in Super Cat class. MCon coming around turn number 1. On the outside of the course, south end, right on the edge of Key West Harbor. Canada Homes now coming around the turnboat in second. Much more sizable lead here between the two boats as MCon is pulling away a bit. Watch Husky Chocolate here. Impressive boat. Those big BPM surface drives. These boats have stern drives. Your leaders in Super Cat class here. Coming around the turn, a couple of smaller boats in front of them, or a couple
That's
of
a
slower.
Graydell, actually.
Yeah, a couple of slower boats in front of them. Graydell is about to get lapped, but this could cause some issues in the turn in front of them. That was Lucas running in second in Superboat Extreme, and these Supercats are catching up to him. Shouldn't be a problem. Enough distance between MCON here. Continuing first after 9 laps. And Canada Homes, both 388 skaters. Both with twin 750 horsepower Sterling performance engines. So the traffic not an issue here in front of them, turn 3. It's able to take a wide turn, now cut the buoys, and maintain that good lead. 2 laps to go for MCON.
Great L actually pulled his turn down there, might have slowed down Canada Homes a bit more, if anything.
So we watch that 50-foot Mystic. Lucas Oil is just acquired, going to campaign 2 boats next year, do some more endurance runs. Nigel Hook and G. Johnson. Looking again on MCON, what a year it's been for them. That's the old steel boat that J.R. Noble built and campaign near his end. Rest in peace. That was the AMH boat. It'll be the last year that MCON runs that boat. WHM coming by, still running nice in 3rd place here today, as Tyler Miller has a brand new 388 skater being delivered for him to campaign next year.
You know, WHM sitting in 3rd place right now, that actually bumps them overall into podium position for the World Championship. They'll be tied with Chariots of Fire going into Sunday.
Sweet beans, that's an old WHM boat, the old super boat that Billy Moff used to campaign. He's raced around, super boat 850, open class. Open class is what we know here in America as Class 1, what you would categorize as Class 1 UIM. There's Steve Curtis in Husky wear, continuing to run in 1st place in the extreme class. Now we see MCON coming around. And now finally into the picture comes Canada Homes. So he has a pretty comfortable lead. Got to keep that boat moving. Johnson and Hook come through on their latest lap, 2nd place in extreme. We're now focusing on Super Cat. This is lap 10 of 11. 1 lap left to go. MCON, your winner on Wednesday, moved into 1st place from 2nd after lap number 7. Got by Canada Homes on the back stretch towards turn number 1. Husky wear continues to lead in extreme class. Looking forward to seeing that boat campaign next year. We follow MCON heading out for the final lap of the day. World Championship racing here in the Super Cat class. Lucas Oil, 2nd place in the extreme class. And MCON could pass him. Probably won't happen, but he could. Guys, he has really stretched out that lead on Canada Homes. It was maybe 4 boat lengths now. He's a good 50, 60 yards out in front. WHM Motorsports still on the pace, but in 3rd place in Super Cat class. There goes Great L. They're holding 4th place, a lap off the leaders. Coming to the end of our final of 4 races today for the Race World Offshore 2021 Key West World Championship races. Racing going to finish up on Sunday. Double the laps, double the points. We'll take the cumulative points from the 3 days of racing and crown world champions. We're following Husky Ware. Carlos de Quesada and Steve Curtis. One more lap to go for those guys in extreme class. They have led every lap of these 2 days of racing. And down the chute comes Wednesday's winner, your APBA National High Point champion and leader heading into Sunday's race final. He will finish first 2 consecutive days. Tyler Miller's Imcon. Myrick Coyle on the wheel. Winners today in Supercat. They average 101 miles an hour today. Canada Homes will take second. And it was the move that they made past Lauren Liable and John Tomlinson after lap number 7 here in Key West Harbor. Got back out after turn 3 and got by them. That was the move of the day. There goes Husky Ware out for their final lap. We look to the infield. There's your second place boat with the Lucas Oil continuing to run on the course, chasing Husky Chocolate. Those boats have been 1-2 all week long. But your winners in Supercat class, Imcon, a 388 Skater, twin 750 horsepower Sterling Performance engines. Those 2 boats right there identical, and their performances were both really solid here today. They stayed within distance of each other for 11 laps.
Yeah, they were just playing a game of cat and mouse through the first 7 laps or so. It just really looked like Imcon was carrying a lot of speed down the backstretch, but could never get around him after turn 1 and turn 2, but finally was able to make a move, and then after that, he just stretched his lead out.
WHM will finish third today. We follow Husky Ware. We are so excited about Husky Ware's involvement in APBA UIM racing here. Race World Offshore putting on this 2021 World Championship, and what a show for this boat. 50-foot victory hull, twin 1650 case engines. Look at that boat run. Beautiful surface drive systems running flawlessly here today. Husky Ware. I'll tell you, there's a lot of excitement building between these 2 boats. Lucas Oil, similar boat, a big 52 Mystic. And Nigel Hook is to be very excited about having this boat to finish up the year and to move into 2022. 21 years Lucas Oil has been a part of his racing team. Nigel Hook, Jay Johnson, second place today in the extreme class.
Leaves him 22 points back of Husky Ware going into the final day of racing. But with Sweet Beans needs to be on the water, has to be on the water for Lucas Oil in order to take a world championship come Sunday.
So our unofficial standings, Supercat, your winner today, Imcon, second straight day that he has won here in Key West. Second place goes to Canada Homes. WHM Motorsports takes third. And in the extreme class, it was Husky Allegra Motorsports, Lucas Oil, and Sweet Beans. There they go. They're a couple laps off the pace, but they will take third place and get a podium here today in the Southernmost Continental Championship. There we get a good look at your overall winner today. They average 101 miles an hour out there on the course. Imcon, Husky Ware, winner in extreme class here today. A lot to be excited about on Sunday, guys. The race finals all get underway at 10 o'clock. We'll be awarding champions in over a half a dozen classes. Bracketed classes race at 10. We'll come back. We'll do the same starts as we've done the last 2 days, 12:30, 1:30, and 2:30 as they toss the championship flag. That's the job I want at some point. I want to be the flag guy that gets to ride on that beautiful 50 cigarette. That's a job. Wonder what you have to do for that job. It's probably a lot of work. It's probably not that easy. It's probably probably 50, 60-hour weeks working for Larry Blyle or something that gets you on the back of that
We got to
boat.
learn how to wave that flag appropriately so they all see it in grand fashion. There's not
right.
just waving any flag now there, Todd. Come on now.
That's true. I guess you're right. Maybe it's above my pay grade. So there he is, Tyler Miller. Congratulations, Myrick Coyle. Big day for Myrick again. Second straight race. And he's in a boat that finishes on the podium. He was driving Performance Boat Center Fast Diesel Fuel Systems, a super stock, and now just jumps into the IMCON boat with Tyler Miller and wins today here in Super Cat class.
He's 3 for 4 on the week so far. Myrick Coyle, 3 for 4 with the second place finish. Not so bad there.
No, not at all. Be proud of yourself, man.
And
No doubt.
The MCON boats got their southernmost Continental Champion flag to go along with their Truman Waterfront Cup flag now.
That's right. As we look at your winner in Superboat Extreme, Husky Wear. And there comes Carlos de Quesada up out of the cockpit. For those of you that may be new to powerboat racing, these boats are not easy to move around at low speeds. So they have crash boxes, not gearboxes. They're crash boxes. So basically, in some ways, kind of like an outboard engine. They do forward, reverse. That's about it. You have to actually turn the engines off to go from forward to reverse. But you got Steve Curtis taking care of that. I probably figured out how to park it here after 40 years or so. There's IMCON.
Myrick Coyle up on the top of that canopy.
Enjoying the win. Husky Wear, your winner in Extreme today. And IMCON, your winner in Super Cat class. And racing in the demo class Super Cat 860 Sweetwater today. They'll be up on the podium as well. All right, here we go, guys. We'll wrap things up here from the Deep Impact Custom Boats Blackwater broadcast booth. Live coverage. We thank you for joining us out there globally on the Race World Offshore Facebook page. Again, we're going to do this all over again. And if you want to jump in for pre-race coverage Sunday, we'll be on at about 9:15 on the local radio here at the Zone 97.7 Sports Radio. And then we'll pick up the live stream just before the start of the race. The Angel helicopter dropping medical crew. That's an interesting way to get your guys.
I wonder if they'll race into the boat. Bragging rights.
Get them to the pits without having to land the chopper. So they splash them and they'll get up on the med boat. Great job by all the staff here at Race World Offshore, the race teams, and you, the fans, for coming out and enjoying. And again, if you're looking for the coverage on Sunday, you'll find it on the Zone 97.7 Sports Radio with a pre-race format beginning at 9:15, and then, of course, the live stream will go just before 10 o'clock at Race World's Offshore's Facebook page. Back with more post-race coverage from the Deep Impact Custom Boats Blackwater broadcast booth right here on the Zone 97.7 Sports Radio.